It's Andrew Eborn here, and here on the Muckrakers we pledge to continue tackling the most pressing and controversial news issues of our time. Our mission is to provide more light and less heat in our unwavering quest to uncover the truth and to inform, educate and entertain with integrity, dignity and respect. And as always, it's vital we don't just ask the questions, but question the answers. Well, today I'm absolutely thrilled because we're looking at Donald Trump 2.0 and Roger Stone, the legend that is Roger Stone, and his brilliant New York Times bestseller, The Man Who Killed Kennedy, The Case Against LBJ. Roger Stone, if you don't know, is a seasoned political operative, speaker, pundit, and New York Times best-selling author. He was featured in the Netflix documentary Get Me, Roger Stone. He's a veteran of 10 national presidential campaigns. He served as senior campaign aide to 4 Republican presidents, Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George W.H. Bush, and Donald J. Trump. Mr. Stone served as chairman of Donald Trump's Presidential Exploratory Committee in 2000 and strategic consultant in 2012. I'm thrilled to be joined by Roger. Welcome.
Be here. I have to hope, however, that my tailor does not see this over there because, well, I owe him money.
Well, there you go. You were very kind, Roger. Just before we came on air, you said you quite like my suit.
It looks terrific. Absolutely looks terrific. Very, very similar. You can't see it, but very similar to what I'm wearing today. So,
well, you did say, and one of your wonderful quotes, and your career is peppered with glorious quotes. If life is a stage, then you should always be in costume. Is what you said.
Well, I think you never get, as they say, a second chance to make a first impression. If you're engaged in business, well, you need to be dressed for business. So look good, feel good. Another one of my rules. I'm delighted to be with you today. There's so much to talk about. We're undergoing a second American revolution of sorts. Donald Trump proving to be what I always thought he would be, a transformative president. Challenging many of the current status quo spending, particularly by this government. Frankly, I think the Democrats and the hard left are apoplectic. They're near hysterical. They're suddenly arguing that the chief executive does not have authority over the executive branch, which is, of course, absurd. And the level of waste and fraud and outright corruption that Elon Musk and the folks at Doge are exposing really boggles the mind. Yesterday, we learned that there were $4.7 trillion worth of expenditures that we're not really certain where that money actually went. But we've learned some shocking things: $140 million to the New York Times, $80 million to Politico. These are supposed to be news outlets. They're supposed to be journalistic enterprises. I can't imagine why the government would be paying them, unless, of course, it is to prop up false narratives like the Russian collusion hoax or Ukrainian impeachment 1 or Ukrainian impeachment 2 or the loss of the 2020 election, which I still question. So it's an exciting time. Trump has hit the ground running. I honestly believe that his 4 years in the wilderness, his 4 years of fighting the tsunami of lawfare against him, which they tried to destroy him financially, tried to keep him off the ballot, tried to throw him in jail. It's the kind of thing you would see in Soviet Russia or back in Nazi Germany. But he's overcome all of it, and he's doing an amazing job. His poll numbers are through the roof. The American people approve of his efforts to not only deport the most dangerous criminals and terrorists among us who are here illegally, but also for a major financial accountability where our tax dollars have been going.
Yeah, and it is phenomenal. As you say, the Doge was set up originally just to look at inefficiencies, the Department of Government Efficiency. That was the whole idea of it. But it's exposing all sorts of apparent corruption, which obviously we need to keep shining a spotlight. I always say that sunlight is the best disinfectant.